Welcome to Community Digest. I'm Christina McCauley. We begin with election results for Lakewood City Council. Votes from the March 5th elections are counted by the Los Angeles County Registrar of Voters and finalized as of March 29th. Results show that Jeff Wood and David Ariano will be elected for Lakewood Council Districts 3 and 4 respectively. This is a general election with no runoff, and the top vote getter for each district is declared the winner. Results can be found on the County Registrar website at results.lavote.gov. The two winners will be sworn in and begin their council terms at the City Council meeting on April 9th. In 2022, Lakewood converted from its traditional system, where all 5 council members were elected at large by the entire city, to a new district system, where each council member is elected by the residents of one of 5 districts in the city. Residents in Districts 1, 2, and 5 elected council members in the 2022 election. March 5th was the first election for residents in Districts 3 and 4. The change to district elections was necessitated by a state law called the California Voting Rights Act. Maps of the 5 districts can also be found on the city website. Well, March is Women's History Month, and Lakewood is joining in on the celebration by hosting a series of events called Lead Her. The first one was a tour of women-owned businesses in Lakewood. Here's a recap of the day.
Today we're on the Women-Owned Business Tour. It's been really inspiring seeing women come together, how they started their business, how hard they work.
I have been a practicing attorney since 2007, and I have been practicing in Lakewood since 2007. So obviously I love the city of Lakewood.
Well, I want them to know that they can do whatever they want to do, that starting a business is a little scary, but we can all do it. And I wanted them to know that that's where I was when I started. It was a scary thing for me to go off on my own and have my own business. Partly being a woman, you feel like things are a little more difficult, but I did it, and if I did it, they can do it.
After a Q&A with attorney Sandra Diaz, it was off to Coco's lip-smacking cupcakes.
We specialize in cupcakes, and then our cookies have really been taken off.
Coco, the owner, who is a self-taught baker, shared her story on the baking and making of her business.
Yeah. Are you self-taught? I am, yes. I went to YouTube University and Google, yes, yes.
Then it was off to the spa.
Welcome to Vida y Alma House of Beauty.
Erica and Roxana welcome guests with open arms and lots of advice when it comes to starting a business in the beauty industry.
Having that community of women here and just sharing our story not only empowers us and gives us the strength to keep going, but it also may ignite that passion or that pursuit into one of our guests.
Also making connections, connecting with each other, other women in the business, and our clients.
Finally, a tasty Mexican lunch at Nostalgia Gorditas to complete the tour.
My name is Arlai Chio, and I'm the owner of Nostalgia Gorditas. And I want to welcome everybody. Happy Women's Month.
Owner Arlai explained her passion for authentic homemade gorditas and why she opened the restaurant.
So our name, Nostalgia Gorditas, is what causes our nostalgia, our food. And for instance, my husband, when he would go to school, he lived in Mexico, and the lunch ladies actually served gorditas. So when he was here, he couldn't find gorditas. So I learned how to make them from his aunties and from his, grandmother and everyone. And so it was his nostalgia. Anytime he bites into a gordita, it just took him back. Okay, so a gordita, it's a pocket. It's like a thick tortilla, and we open them. And then once we open them, we put the different types of fillings in here.
The Lead Her series is a city event aimed at empowerment, education, and wellness for the women of Lakewood. And many here today felt exactly that.
It's been nice to meet some local female business owners and hear about their stories, but also it's been really educational.
You just don't know how many businesses are out there owned by women. And so it's wonderful just to be able to see them and meet them. Learn from them. I'm a business owner as well, so I'm learning from them, and maybe they can learn from me. We can do business and network together.
For CityTV, this is Eileen McGilrath.
Great story. Thanks, Eileen. Other events throughout the month included a wine and design evening, a wellness fair, and a women's empowerment lecture, which was the capstone to the Lead Her series. Well, Lakewood is officially turning 70. It was on April 16, 1954, that Lakewood officially became a city, 1 month after residents voted to incorporate and govern themselves. So get ready to celebrate. Anniversary activities include a special family movie night at Mayfair Park on Saturday, April 20th, beginning at 6 p.m. The night will include a showing of Back to the Future, along with other fun features. Lakewood's 70th anniversary mascot, Woody the Tree, will make special appearances at several community events in April so residents can take photos with him, including at Family Movie Night. And every Saturday leading up to April 20th, the Lakewood Connect e-magazine is featuring a Lakewood history story and quiz where residents who answer 3 questions correctly can enter a drawing for free 70th anniversary prizes. Should be lots of fun. Well, U.S. Congresswoman Nanette Barragan, who represents cities including Lakewood, has secured $1.1 million in funding for the renovation of the Weingart Senior Center. Members of Congress are able to prioritize a few projects in their congressional districts each year for federal funding, and the Weingart Senior Center was one of Nanette Barragan's top priorities. The Congresswoman recently presented a check to City Council members and a group of seniors at the Weingart Center. The facility was built over 40 years ago, and the funds will help renovate and upgrade the HVAC system, dining room, game room, restrooms, and so much more. Over 300 seniors use the center daily. State Senator Lena Gonzalez and Assemblymember Anthony Rendon also helped to secure state funding for the project. Construction is expected to start in December. Well, have you ever thought about how long you expect to live? This next centenarian and regular at Cal Bowl in Lakewood is proof that age is truly just a number. Meet Leona Belletti. She just turned 100 years young. To celebrate, her friends hosted this surprise birthday party at Cal Bowl in Lakewood.
So surprised. I thought I came to bowl. Boy, I'm surprised. Had no idea anybody was going to do this.
Leona's been bowling at Cal Bowl since 1963. That's when she first met her friend, Lakewood resident and bowling teammate, Pat Bates.
Last Thursday when we were coming to the bowling alley, and I said, it's just amazing, you know, going to be 100 next week. You're going to be 100. And she says, yeah, she says, I never knew anyone that was 100 years old. Well, she's one of 13 children, and she was born on a small farm in Minnesota, and when it was years before they got water and electricity to their farm. She's had a remarkable life, really. And when she turned 18, she couldn't get away from the farm quick enough.
City Council member Todd Rogers joined the celebration to present Leona with an honorary certificate commemorating 100 years of life.
Leona, how are you? I'm Todd Rogers from the Lakewood City Council.
Oh, hi.
So I think I'm going to join your league because I think that's the key to longevity here.
You know how to bowl.
Well, not as good as you do. And I'm here on behalf of all 5 of the council members and all 82,000 Lakewood residents to wish you a happy birthday. Well, and here's to 100 more.
Oh, thank you, thank you.
And if you're wondering how Leona's bowling is at 100 years old, here's her warm-up. Yep, that's a strike. So we had to ask, what is Leona's secret to health and longevity?
Well, I would say eat proper and be good. Well, I want to say thank you to everybody for being so nice to me. And
For CityTV, I'm Christina McCauley. great friends. Well, by the way, Leona's bowling average these days is still about 149. Pretty impressive. Happy birthday from everyone here at City TV. Well, if you're doing some spring cleaning, there is an easy way to drop off hazardous and e-waste items at EDCO's facility in Signal Hill, and it's free. Disposal takes place on the second and fourth Saturday of each month from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. Go to EDCO website for more information on specific dates. You can drop off items like e-waste, batteries, light bulbs, paint, and insecticides. You can also dispose of expired medications and sharps. Well, moving on, Earth Walk is one of Lakewood's favorite outdoor spring events. It's a day full of exploring and learning. So, what better place to enjoy nature than at Monteverde Park, known as the jewel of the city.
We're gonna go on a nature walk and talk about the different animals that live in the city of Lakewood. Are you guys ready? Yeah. All right, let's go.
Spring is in the air at Lakewood's rustic gem, Monteverde Park. And today is a perfect day for the annual Earth Walk event.
This event is to educate the community, adults and children, and on how to protect our environment, so it is here for years to come.
Families join in on the educational fun here at Monteverde Park, where they are able to learn about the environment, visit the petting zoo, and hang out with Woody the tree. That's right. Woody the Tree is here to spread the word about taking care of Lakewood's beautiful urban forest.
They can take pictures with Woody the Tree. You can win other prizes, and there's more events over there. For some reason, I want that one.
Hands-on learning stations line the trail with everything we need to know about helping Mother Earth stay green, like composting and recycling. Children had their passports stamped at each booth in order to win this year's plush doll, Stinky the Skunk.
So today we're helping scouts and other visitors to our booth learn about the 7 principles of Leave No Trace. We have some of our scouts teach visitors what to do.
So for the vendors that we've seen have been like where to plant trees here in Lakewood, how to beautify the city. The kids have participated in a lot of activities through Parks and Rec. So I'm really glad that we moved here.
We are Troop 71165, and we wanted to find something that could tie in our journey. We're on a journey mission today, and I found not such a better way to celebrate and actually have the girls earn it as coming to the Earth Walk today.
We're just going to make sure that you have room for it. There you go, put some more soil in it. We introduce children to a gardening, and they choose some different kind of plants, and it's very important. They begin at this age digging, and they love to dig, and to plant and to see the flowers and to learn that what the plant needs.
Participants were given seeds to take home and plant in their own garden. One of the many highlights of the day was the interactive nature walk around the park. It's a great way to learn about the variety of insects and animals living among us.
A scared coyote will hold its head low and tuck his tail between his legs. You guys know that? Yeah, so if you guys see that, that means that they're scared.
For City TV, this is Yanitza Munoz.
Looks like a lot of fun. Thanks, Yanitza. By the way, you can visit beautiful Monteverde Park all year long. There's a nature trail that loops around the park's perimeter and features many California native plants, and Monteverde is also near 2 miles of walking trails known as the West San Gabriel River Parkway. The trail is accessible from 3 entry points: Monteverde Park, as I just mentioned, along with Boyer Park, and also at the end of Candlewood Street, and the trail that is open from dawn to dusk. Well, another outdoor event that's coming up, the Spring Cars Show at Palms Park on Friday, April 12th from 6 to 8:30 p.m. A variety of cars will be displayed along with a food truck, vendors, and a kids' fun zone. All cars are welcomed and no entry fee is required. This is a free event to the public. To register, you just go to the city's website and search Car Show Registration. Well, Lakewood's Public Safety Department is once again hosting another Kids and Cops outing. This time, it's all about practicing your artistic skills through painting. The Paint Night event will take place on Friday, April 26th beginning at 7 p.m. at Mayfair Park, and will feature free canvas painting and a group lesson alongside deputies and community safety officers who serve the city of Lakewood. All participants can enjoy pizza after they finish their masterpieces. Visit the city website under Kids and Cops Paint Night to register and receive a ticket. Well, some big things are sprouting up at Mayfair High School with a new program that equips students for the 21st century by rolling up their sleeves and getting back to their roots. I was able to visit Mayfair's rooftop urban farm. Take a look.
So all of these, everything you're planting today, we'll be eating within like a month and a half. Because it's so warm in here, things grow a lot quicker.
Mayfair High School's urban farm is perched high on top of the STEAM building, a hub for students exploring science, technology, engineering, math, and the arts, including environmental science and urban farming.
And so I think having a building like this that really gives them options and opportunities in a breadth of different subject matter with technology as the focus is something that students hopefully are very excited about. Yeah, so this is the space that we're going to be working on the project with the students this afternoon. You can see there's some strawberries that are there. Those sometimes go to nutrition services if they make it past student grazing. Obviously, we always encourage that.
This is environmental science. It's like the study of all things around you, plants, animals, habitats. It's really cool.
Students learn not just about growing food, but also the importance of biodiversity and how all life forms work together. A perspective that helps you look at things a little bit differently.
Being here and seeing all these plants and fruits is pretty cool, and being able to actually make them and test like experiments how to eventually eat them. And yeah.
I get to see all the differences because before I joined this class, everything was like so like same, but now I like know all the differences and like what it takes to grow, so I could even grow it in my house if I want to.
Regardless of age, K through 12, like if a student plants a seed, there's that waiting period. Once it sprouts, they're connected to it, they have ownership over it, and 99% of the time, they become deeply invested in it.
Urban farming is also part of Bellflower Unified's mental and physical health programming.
So nature therapy is something that's being studied and written about more and more. And really just, having the opportunity to have your classroom in part be something like this, where you're outside, feeling the sun, feeling the breeze, and literally being able to take some breaths of fresh air.
The food that's grown here goes straight to dietary services and incorporated into school lunches across the district. Right now, they're growing about 500 heads of lettuce a week.
Moving down the herbs, we have a couple different mint beds and parsley beds. All of those are being used either in culinary arts projects or utilized by the nutrition services department in lunches, and highlighted in the lunch line too. So as students are going through, whether it's at the elementary school or one of the high schools or middle schools, seeing information saying like this was district grown, this was grown by students in your district.
Honestly, it feels crazy because, like I said again, I never thought I would do that, and it's crazy how you can just do it, and it's a good experience too.
It's actually pretty cool because I didn't even think I would ever get to do this. Like, I always thought science was just science, but like environmental science is actually really cool to me.
To helping raise students' awareness about themselves and their place in the world, right? So whether that be environmental or just a sense of being, but really encouraging student voice so that their personality, their interest, their culture can become a part of this, and their fingerprint is left on it for the next set of students to come through and the next students after that.
For CityTV, I'm Christina McCauley.
Awesome program. To learn more about Growing Together Education and Bellflower Unified's learning education programs, head to growingtogethereducation.com. Well, the Lakewood Beautiful program recognizes homes in Lakewood that have shown great care and pride of ownership. City Council members later honor those winners at a Lakewood Celebrates reception. There are 4 categories: the Beautiful Home Award, the Jackie Reinerson Transformation Award, the Neat and Tidy Award, and the WaterWise Award. For some inspiration, here's a look at last year's winner of Lakewood Beautiful's Neat and Tidy Award.
This year's Neat and Tidy Award has Raudel Marin's name written all over it.
It's simple, but yet tidy and organized.
No doubt, Raudel's beautiful Lakewood home reflects his lifestyle and personality.
My wife says, you're so like a perfectionist. If things don't come right, you're gonna try it until you make it right. So I think that's how my house reflects that. Everything has to be organized and clean.
Raudel Marin and his wife always wanted to live in Lakewood and purchased this home 10 years ago. And while it may not have been perfect in Raudel's mind, it did check all the boxes.
I like it the way it was centered, and the shape of it, and the design. It needed some improvements like paint, clean it up, but I saw the potential, and every year decided to do a little upgrades to the home.
Projects have included painting the interior and exterior and landscaping the front planters, giving it a modern and clean look.
Tell me what was here before.
So before it was just old weeds with flowers, and it was all messy. So
Not neat and tidy.
Not neat and tidy. So I decided to give it a more clean look. So clean everything out. Left the palm, which is that was at the found palm.
Palm, yes.
Yep, that decided to keep, but everything else just clean everything, and then put the black polished pebbles. Yeah, so I liked how they look so polished and how they stand out with the green of the flowers and the gray of the color of the house.
Uplights and spotlights are perfectly placed, igniting the majestic king and sago palms. And lanterns light up the walkway, giving a relaxed resort-like feel. Raudel's latest DIY project was the entryway and porch, which was in need of repair and paint. Many of his modern design ideas come from working at an architecture firm.
Yeah, so it's decided to do with wood slats. It's something that I liked when I was designing it. Basically, I bought it. It comes like 6 by 8. Staining it and then just attach it to the plywood to the house, and I think it stands out with the color pops with the gray of the house.
Raudel is happy to have his family name, Marin, attached to the title of Lakewood Beautiful, Neat and Tidy.
It's an honor to be recognized and to have your neighbors appreciate the hard work you put in, so that triggers them to start something to do at their own house. And if everyone does something at their house, then the entire neighborhood's gonna look nice.
Go to the city website under Lakewood Beautiful for more information and see past winners. And remember, award-winning doesn't mean extravagant or super high-end. Clean and neat with care and pride of ownership is all it takes. Well, the Pan Am Fiesta held at Mayfair Park takes place on Thursday, May 9th to Sunday, May 12th. The Fiesta will be celebrating 79 years of Pan-American friendship. The longtime tradition features carnival rides, live music and entertainment, and tasty food booths. You'll also want to check out the Pan-American historical display there. Well, since 1981, the city of Lakewood has honored athletes at the popular Youth Hall of Fame event. The program recognizes outstanding athletes, teams, and athletic achievements in every major sport. The Athlete of the Year award is the top honor, and inductees are showcased inside the McDonald's on Woodruff Avenue, which is home of Lakewood's Youth Hall of Fame. This year, one athlete from the 2023 season was recognized as Athlete of the Year. Chaz Gilbreth is a sophomore and football player for the Mayfair High School Monsoons.
It's no coincidence that this standout two-way high school football player wears number 2 for the Mayfair Monsoons. As a wide receiver and cornerback, sophomore Chaz Gilbreth sees the game equally, playing both sides of the ball on just about every snap. His Mayfair High School teammates and coach say he's a flat-out playmaker.
Look at his one-handed catch, utter nonchalance there from Deuce.
So if you're a high-level wide receiver like he is, and you understand how to play defense, you also understand how to take advantage of that. And I think that's one thing that Chaz did unbelievably as the season went on, is he took the tools that he learned defensively and used that against our opponents. And so he would be more open than some of the other guys simply because he understood the skill level of the opponent and he understood the fundamentals and techniques that that guy had to do to stop him, and he wasn't going to let it happen.
And it's plays like these that led the Mayfair Monsoons to a record-winning season and the CIF Southern Section Division VII Championship.
Hey, history, boys, history!
Not to mention bringing home the school's first CIF Southern California Regional Championship trophy. Football is a game Chaz came to know and love, thanks to his dad, who also played.
You know, we're a football family, so, you know, once I got into it, it was just like, you know, that's it. Not gonna be able to get out of it, and I loved it from the day I stepped on the field.
It's good to see him develop and all the things that we've worked on over the years, and you know, all the practice time and all the throwing and catching and drills that we've done, just me and him. It's good to see a lot of that come to fruition and see him have some success on the field.
Chaz gets locked in on defense, anticipating the receiver's route. He plays with grit and heart on offense, like the playoff game against Village Christian, where he had 9 receptions for 99 yards, 2 touchdowns, and the game-winning 2-point conversion.
Moments like that, you know, it's hard to keep your mind slowed down. So once Coach Bedell called for the 2 and for us to win it, we went back to our bread and butter, and that was that play, the sit route. So seeing our quarterback, Jeremiah Calvin, scrambling out, and he just hit me for the touchdown. So, you know, it's hard to take me out of my zone.
Being in that zone got Chaz Gilbreth, first team All-CIF Division VII, CIF Division VII Offensive Player of the Year, Long Beach Press Telegram First Team Dream Team, First Team All-State, First Team All-League, and Team MVP. As the newest member of the Athlete of the Year Hall of Fame, the sophomore received the news of his award by the McDonald's Hall of Fame co-founder himself, Ron Piazza.
Just a blessing to be named Athlete of the Year, you know, definitely an honor. So I'm really excited about it, and definitely want to see my picture in the McDonald's.
He has multiple college scholarship offers right now. A couple of them there for defense and a couple of them are for offense.
I have Colorado State, BYU, Washington State, and then my dad's alma mater, San Diego State.
But for now, Chaz is focused on the here and now. Like today, practicing in the off-season, getting faster and stronger. As for the future, Chaz is wide open. The sky's the limit for Chaz Gilbreth, the 2023 Lakewood Youth Hall of Fame Athlete of the Year.
Congratulations. That's all for this edition of Community Digest. We'll see you next time.